All right, I'm gonna help everybody to stop all the violence. Stop. We're gonna have like great society. What you gotta do is you gotta have robots. Arm the robots at the schools. You can get taser. Taser is good. You can have tasers for the robots. They could take out the criminals. And these robots, like Nightscope, they have like mapping, and they can move themselves, and they could like find. They have like a whole criminal database. So if they expect somebody's a suspect, they could find out what's going on. I think this is really, really good to stop this violence. Or you could also do the airport security. You could have that. Um, so obviously, these shootings are going to keep on happening. So they're going to have to step it up. They're going to have to do either get some robots, arm them with some tasers, um, or do the airport security, like that guy said on the news from Washington D.C. that it's a big city and there was like no crime in schools because they have like airport security measures. All right. Also, since there's a security gene, there's a killer gene. Basically, the scientists have found out there's abnormalities, genetics, and there's more gray matter and and there's a serial killer gene that prompts people to violence. I think we should CRISPR people to take that evil gene away. Therefore, they won't be susceptible to violence and killing. So I think we should do mandatory CRISPRs. Just like security check, we should do mandatory CRISPRs on people. Because, I mean, obviously, we want to live in a peaceful society, right? We don't want to live in a evil society. So I think you take some measures. So that's my thoughts. Um, and let me know what you guys think. Because, not only can CRISPR cure disease, illness, and viruses, um, and probably do even anti-aging because it actually goes inside. It can actually change stuff. Inside, which is really really helpful because there's so many people like born with abnormalities, deficiencies, whatever illnesses, diseases, viruses. So since they're born like that, and you could make people healthier, better. And I think this is going to be for like a safer world, you know, um, because this is too much crazy violence and stuff in this world, whether it's holy wars or you know. Also, another technique I recommend, a three part, is a street epistemology, because this is good, because in order to solve problems, we have to talk with people and we have to ask questions, and we have to hear both sides of the of the of the talk, um, to understand where the person is coming from, and how can we solve it, whether it's religious issues, political issues, social issues. I think straight epistemology is very crucial for a better society, because whatever people believe, whether it's gun rights, I don't know, believe in gods, ghosts, spirits, political issues, I don't know, stances on abortion, guns, whatever. It's good to talk to the people and try to see both sides to come to an agreement. Because, I mean, obviously, if we think about it, it's going to get to the point where obviously the technology is advancing, and it's going to get to a point where eventually, robots are going to become even smarter, and well, we're going to have to act like the laws. Well, how do we live in a society when there's robots involved? I mean, what do we do? What's the best outcome? You know, what laws should we enact? Um, you know, we have to talk, and we have to find out, things. So the robot's safe, we're safe, everybody can be safe, coexist with robots, because that's going to come eventually down the pipeline, um, whether physical or non-physical automation, you know, because it's a three-part process. The robots are learning from themselves, they're learning from us. So you got machine learning with neural networks built in with artificial intelligence. All that combined could get to a point in many years, or maybe short years, that they can become consciousness in some way. So, of course, it's a small step, but they're working on this right now. It's a three-part process, and this is what makes automation robots different than the previous stuff, because all this neural networks with machine learning with artificial intelligence all combined uh, gets to a point where you have like a Chappie. If you've ever seen the movie Chappie, where the robot was conscious, had feelings and stuff. So, I think since we should coexist, obviously, with the robots, because uh, the artificial intelligence, everybody's in for this, because the three countries, if we go to World War, they said whoever is the leader of artificial intelligence will rule the universe. So, you know, we want to win, you know. So Trump is also putting securities, on artificial intelligence so it doesn't go out of hand and stuff. And so that's what we have to do: maintain artificial intelligence. So it's like a two-part process. Fire burns you, but it also helps you. So artificial intelligence can help the world in all industries, but we have to maintain it so we don't get to a Skynet scenario. But I think we're good. We're good for now. I mean, we're not in the Terminator scenario for now. But I think when the jobs get displaced big time, I think Trump's probably gonna have to pass this universal basic income, and I mean, it's just gonna get more advanced. I mean, look at Google Duplex. You have a human AI sounding just like human beings making phone calls. This could displace call centers and so on. So I see this as an exciting, probably one of the most exciting times to live. But but it can be also scary too. So you have to maintain the good with the bad, and I think it's very very cool. And like people like they have kids, like families 20 years from now, they have kids. It's gonna be they probably won't even have to learn how to drive a car. They probably won't even have to learn how to do computers. They probably have chips in their brain that they could just process things. Who knows? And they'll probably live on different planets and stuff. So it's you know, just think ahead, just like 20 years, 50 years from now. It's gonna be crazy. It's good, uh, in a good way. So I mean, I'm an optimist. I see scenarios as good, positive, because I think that's the way we should see it. We, I mean, not all futures are necessarily dystopian. So, uh, as long as we don't go to World War III, I think we're good. You know. So we're cool for now. Let's just hope there's not World War III. If Trump could get the denuclearization, that's gonna be a good big plus. But I don't know. Putin's got some sneaky plans. I don't know what the deal is. Because he made this like uh, weapon that's undetectable, can strike at anything. Why is he doing that? Right? I mean, we have beef with North Korea. It seems like everybody actually Russia's building robots with guns. It's like I said, everybody's want to get the piece of pie with artificial intelligence. So I mean, it's just like everybody wants to win it, and but we're gonna have to maintain it. I think we're okay for now. As long as we don't go to World War III, we're good. If we do, it's gonna be bad, obviously. Um, I just hope we don't get to a Skynet scenario. It's possible, because the technology won't stop advancing. To tell you the truth, that's good, but it's also bad. It is what it is. Let's just hope for the best, I guess. Peace.